The information and communication technology revolution has brought about unprecedented changes in our world. It has rapidly transformed how we access and share information, becoming an indispensable resource for individuals and businesses alike. Information systems have evolved to meet the growing demand for high-quality data and quick decision-making, significantly enhancing their effectiveness and efficiency. These advancements have become the foundation of the knowledge economy, driving businesses to adopt technologies such as satellites, mobile phones, and the internet for effective information management. Information technology is not a fleeting trend. It has permeated every facet of life, fundamentally altering how both individuals and businesses operate. In today's highly interconnected world, enabled by information technology, swift global communication and data exchange have become the norm. This technological progress, while uniting the world as a global village, also brings significant risks that can disrupt society. Understanding the profound impacts of information and communication technology on various aspects of life, including economics, politics, and social behavior, is imperative. This lesson will explore these impacts, covering IT automation, cultural and social influences, emerging IT trends, challenges, and privacy concerns.
First, let's talk about the impact of information technology on society. Information technology, widely known under its abbreviation IT, is defined as the science and activity of using computers and other electronic equipment to store and send information. This encompasses a broad spectrum of applications and processes across various fields, including education, health systems, politics, economy, and social aspects. IT in education. Information technology has made the education process more effective and productive. It has increased the well-being of the students. Developed methods of education have made this process easier, such as the replacement of books with tablets and laptops. Moreover, the emergence of e-learning platforms that allow students to learn from their homes. These platforms give students the chance to review the courses with simpler and more concrete explanations at every moment. And this reinforces the educational process and leads to better results in school for most of the students. IT and health system. In the field of medicine, medical devices have known a remarkable development. They have become more efficient. IT has entered these devices and turned them into digital devices that facilitate their programming and handling. Thanks to IT sectors like artificial intelligence, the world has witnessed distant surgeries. Thanks to robots, the implementation of artificial members such as artificial legs, hands, and even artificial cardiac valves. IT in politics. Technology holds the role of power. Information technologies plays a decisive role in the political landscape of countries. They have become widely used in electoral campaigns to influence public opinion and especially to involve young people in political life. Politicians use technology in many ways to influence the growth of different individuals in their respective spheres. IT in economy. Information technology is a fundamental pillar of the modern economy, underpinning growth, efficiency, and innovation. It has revolutionized industries, from enabling e-commerce and global trade to fostering entrepreneurship through digital platforms. IT not only enhances productivity and competitiveness, but also creates job opportunities in tech-related fields. The data-driven insights offered by IT systems empower businesses to make informed decisions, while cybersecurity measures safeguard against potential threats. Government initiatives in digital governance and smart cities harness IT to improve public services and infrastructure. As IT continues to evolve, its role in driving economic expansion and shaping the future of industries remains undeniable, making it a vital component of the contemporary economic landscape. IT in the social aspect. It can be said that the social impact on information technology has two sides. It cannot be 100% negative or 100% positive. It is a two-sided weapon. Sociologists liken the impact of information technology on society to transforming the world from vast continents separating people and relatives to a very small village encompassing the entire world's population, which is called globalization. Before information technology, communication between people required days, even months to reach each other. Thanks to information technology, communication between people in different parts of the globe has become an easy and fast process via different ways: instant messaging, phone calls, or video calls. Next is the automation. IT automation, sometimes referred to as infrastructure automation. It is the use of software to create repeatable instructions and process to replace or reduce human interaction with IT systems. Automation software works within the confines of those instructions, tools, and frameworks to carry out the task with little to no human intervention. Automation is a key to IT optimization and digital transformation. Modern, dynamic IT environments need to be able to scale faster than ever, and IT automation is vital to making that happen. Advantages in automation: higher production rates and increased productivity, more efficient use of materials, better product quality, improve safety, shorter work weeks of labor, and reduce factory lead times. While the disadvantages are, despite the social benefits that might result from retraining displaced workers for other jobs, in almost all cases, the workers whose job has been taken over by a machine undergoes a period of emotional stress. In addition to displacement from work, the worker may be displaced geographically. In order to find other work, an individual may have to relocate, which is another source of stress. Other disadvantages of automated equipment include the high capital expenditure required to invest in automation. An automated system can cost millions of dollars to design, fabricate, and install. A higher level of maintenance needed than with a manually operated machine, and a generally lower degree of flexibility in terms of the possible products as compared with a manual system.
Lesson 3: Influence of Information Technology on Cultural and Social Behavior. Technology and culture influence each other. The technology that powered the Industrial Revolution created the industrial society. The mass production of automobiles created a culture of commuters, vacationers, and the suburbs. Radio created a culture of listeners and spawned jazz, big bands, and fireside chats. Television created a culture of Hollywood, MTV, always on news, and reality TV shows. The internet is creating a culture that's changing so fast. As much as technology is created from the fabric of our culture, technology also creates the fabric of our culture, because technologists or historians are often leading the discussion on how technology creates culture. There tends to be this sense of attractiveness or extremeness to it. Next, we have technology affects an individual's behavior and social skills. This is so very important. Technology is an ever-present part of our daily lives, and the amount of time we spend interacting with our personal technology devices is only increasing as we feel the need to stay connected. As a result, it's nearly impossible to prevent anyone, even our young children, from desiring these interactions. It's our job as users to find the right ways to prevent with technology. And to do this, we need to understand the ways technology impacts ourselves and how encourage the right use of technology. The goal is for technology to have a positive effect on their behavior and development, as opposed to a negative one. Technology, when used correctly, can actually have a very positive effect on behavior and social development. Studies have found that our ability to identify key information buried within a cluster of characters and visual stimuli or advertisements has increased as technology has become more integrated into our lives. And in addition, regular interfaces with technology can lead to improved hand-eye coordination, multitasking, and reaction time. However, when screen time is not properly controlled, there can be negative effects of technology on anybody. How does technology affect our behavior and social skills? Well, excessive amounts of technology time during a child's development years are likely to have an impact on someone's growth. Although some technology exposure can be good, and here are a few different areas when a child could encounter difficulties as a result of too much screen time. And of course, critical thinking. Not surprisingly, studies have shown that the increase in technology has led to a decrease in daily reading. And in addition, it's been argued that because many blocks of text you encounter on digital devices are written in 140 characters or less, people are not challenged to think critically or to expand on their thoughts. And lastly, we have the attention and imagination. Well, attention span development is affected by environmental factors. With the various forms of technology available, people are often more distracted and less likely to focus on something else when it's present. Also, when there is a great deal of visual stimuli and a lack of story reading, this can impact development of imagination. To encounter this, to interact or counteract this, it is important that people have the opportunity to explore old-fashioned imaginative play and to let their imaginations run wild in any books.
For lesson 4 is the trends. IT trends are developments in information technology, which quickly gain ground and are commonly used by many. In the span of 59 years, our computing power has improved by 1 trillion times. That's because new technology can become the foundation of other technologies. Those new technologies could then become the basis for newer ones, and the cycle continues. As a result, IT trends are getting harder to keep up with. According to Moore's law, the processing speed of computers doubles every 18 months. That's why the technological progress over the last 10 years. Many trends had come, made an impact, and got replaced. Just like the internet, there are other technological developments that have persisted for some time now, though not as old, but most of time they are quick to change. Here are some IT trends of today. The artificial intelligence, Internet of Things or the IoT, cybersecurity, alternatives to cloud computing, 5G network, virtual reality, augmented reality, chatbot, and the last is blockchain. And those are the examples of IT trends of today.
Lesson 5. Issues and Challenges. IT is rife with opportunities and challenges. There are plenty of options to learn new and exciting skills and also to earn high salaries. However, new technologies have disrupted in the industry, and IT staff and management aren't always on the same page. Some of the major ethical issues faced by information technologies are: first, personal privacy. It is an important aspect of ethical issues and in information technology. IT facilitates the users having their own hardware, operating system, and software tools to access the servers that are connected to each other and to the users by a network. Due to the distribution of network on the large scale, data or information transfer in a large amount takes place, which lead to hidden chances of disclosing information and violating the privacy of any individuals or group. The second aspect of ethical issues in information technology is access right. Access rights have become high priority issue for IT and cyberspace with a great advancement in technology. Network on the internet cannot be made secure from unauthorized access. Generally, the intrusion detection system is used to determine whether the user is an intruder or an appropriate user. Next is harmful action. Harmful action in computer ethics refer to the damage or negative consequences to the IT, such as loss of important information information, loss of property, loss of ownership, destruction of property, and undesirable substantial impacts. Next is patents. It is more difficult to deal with these types of ethical issues. A patent can preserve the unique and secret aspects of an idea. Obtaining a patent is very difficult compared with obtaining a copyright. Next is copyright. Copyright is the information security specialists are to be familiar with the necessary concepts of copyright law. Copyright law works as a very powerful legal tool in protecting computer software both before a security breach and after a security breach. This type of breach could be mishandling and misuse of data, computer programs, documentation, and similar material. Next is trade secrets. Trade secrets are also significant ethical issue in information technology. A trade secret secures something of value on its fullness. This law protects the private aspects of ideas which is known only to the discoverer or his confidants. Once disclosed, a trade secret is protected by the law for trade secrets. Next is liability. One should be aware of the liability issue in making ethical decisions. Software developer makes promises and assertion to the user about the nature and quality of the product and that can be restricted, such as express warranty. Programmers or retailers process the legitimate to determine the express warranties. Next is piracy. Piracy is an activity in which the creation of illegal copies of the software is made. It is entirely up to the owner of the software as to whether or not users can make backup copies of their software.
Privacy has been a well-known subject for quite a few years, and yet very few have a better understanding fully. Privacy is an essential element for maintaining humanity and social responsibilities and relationships. Humans value their privacy in the protection of personal data. Any individual does not want anyone to access their personal data at any time, but recent developments in the technologies and competition among the corporate giants to expand the market threaten the privacy of individuals more than ever before. Technology has become a part of our lives, and it is no secret that it has been integrated in it. Privacy is an important element in society for the formation of relationships by allowing us to know parts of ourselves to family and friends, withholding from the rest of the world. Various studies found that 91% of adults own mobile phones or laptops, and our personal information stored in devices is increasing and is being gathered constantly. How technology solves privacy concerns. First is design methods. Design methods provide a set of rules and regulations in the initial stage of design process, keeping in mind certain ethics and values. In this approach, privacy has become proactive rather than aftermath. This approach has made privacy a centered stage in all phases from initial design to final product. Next is privacy-enhancing technologies. Various tools are readily available for the users to provide privacy in some or other form. It allows users to browse and share content on the internet through unspecified means, and a number of cryptographic techniques are used to provide privacy and security for the user. Cryptography. It has been used as a means of protecting data for a very long time. Modern cryptography techniques such as a homomorphic encryption have become a potential technique to provide protection to data. Last is identity management. It is a means of authenticating and authorizing individuals or groups to have access to their accounts or systems in an organization through network.